So my name's Matt Frawley. I'm a Product Development Officer here at the Royal Australian Mint. I'm one of the product development team, and our job is to research and discover all of the anniversaries and nationally significant stories that we can tell on coin. So we're storytellers on little discs of metal. So the Royal Australian Mint was actually developed and opened on this idea of innovation. We went from pre-decimal currency, and this was this idea of moving to decimal currency. So this was a part of modernising Australia. So the Royal Australian Mint was built on this idea of modernisation and innovation and development. And so part of the product development team, we take this idea and we develop new and interesting ways of telling stories on coins through innovation, whether that's a finish or whether it's the type of packaging, whether it's the shape of the coin, whether it's the material that's used. So we're always looking at new and interesting ways to tell the stories on coins and making sure that all of the stories we are telling are nationally significant and of interest to all Australians.
My name is Hannah and I'm part of the Education and Visitor Services team at the Royal Australian Mint. So last year we actually hit record visitation, so we had 367,000 visitors come through the door. 65,000 of those were actually school students. But due to COVID, times have changed, and of course we aren't able to get the same visitation through the door. So we have had to adjust and look at ways that we can still engage with our visitors despite them not being able to be physically on site. So what we have done is looked into making a lot of videos, a lot of engaging educational content, where we film certain areas of the Mint, part of our collections, that sometimes school students may not actually get to see when they come here on site.
Sorry, didn't see you there. Welcome to our circulating coin haul. This is where we make every single Australian dollar and cent that you have in your pockets, in your wallets, in your piggy banks, and down the back of your couches. We have 3 robots who help us make all the coins down in here. You can see one just below me. The orange fella right there, that's Titan. Titan weighs 4.6 tons and he can lift up to 1 ton. It's his job to lift up all big barrels, big drums, and to pour them so that we can start our coin making process. Robot number 2, her name is Penny. Penny is an AGV, or an automated guided vehicle. She's basically a forklift without a driver, and she can lift twice as much as Titan can. This makes her the dictionary definition of a strong, independent lady. She's the best. She's my favourite. And last but not least, we have Robbie. It's his job to suck up bags full of coins, turn a little bit, and put them in a crate. Robbie is pretty much a vacuum cleaner with a job.
We've had to engage a few people across the Mint to help us get our digital content off the ground. It's not something we've done before. So we've had one of our visitor experience hosts, Georgie, do a lot of the starring in the videos, and while she was quite apprehensive at first, the feedback she's gotten has been brilliant. People are calling her our new national treasure, and so she's really loved that. We've also gotten the help from our communications team, Ben, who has been doing all the filming, all the editing, working with our vision and bringing it to life. So whilst it's been a lot of work and trialling some new things for him, it's been very rewarding due to the feedback we've gotten from our customers and visitors.
My name is Alexandra Stokic and I work as a senior coin designer and sculptor at the Royal Australian Mint. I came to Australia 9 years ago from overseas. I was trained as a sculptor and as a coin designer at the School of the Medallic Arts in Rome, where I spent 6 years before I came to Australia. I was trained traditionally to sculpt in a plaster using the plasticine and traditional techniques, and as well developing the concepts in a traditional technique, drawing with a pencil and paper. So during the COVID, we did work 1 week on and 1 week off. It was good because using the computer, I don't need few machines here at the Mint, like the scan for the plaster. So having the opportunity to work from home, I could just the final product, the model, I could send without having a need to come back and do the scan, which was great. But on the other hand, I did miss my colleagues.
I'm John from the Royal Australian Mint. I'm a mechanical fitter in the circulating coin hall. I look after the machinery. So I look after, make sure the presses are running, the packaging lines working correctly. We do maintenance, we do repairs as required, and we just make sure everything's running smoothly and the coins are to quality.
The building we live in today is really quite impressive. We actually got put on the Commonwealth Heritage List in 2016, which basically means that it takes a lot to make any big changes to our building. We got our listing because of the historical and architectural significance to Australia, our rarity as the first mint to be established independently of the Royal Mint in London, our role as a key Canberra cultural institution, and of course for the fantastic tour guides.
So for the Mint, our reason to be is we tell Australians' story through a unique medium of coins. This period of time has given us the opportunity to reflect on how best to continue to tell that story into the future, so that it resonates with both Australians, they can feel proud of what occurs at the Royal Australian Mint, but also for internationals who see our currency here as beautiful works of art, a way of narrating Australians' history. And you know, like all organisations, we're reflecting on how that may need to move with the times, which gives us plenty of cause for excitement over the coming years.